Happy New Year to every member of Christ Youth Club, also to all our leaders, partners, board of trustees. My name is Jacob, as some of you might have known, Jacob Sholagbade, one of the members of the board of trustees of Christ Youth Club. I'm happy that we are back from the brief holiday from our Christ Youth Club activities, and glory be to God for bringing us into another year. We are believing God for greater things that will be done this year in helping youths in and outside of Christ Youth Club to be able to achieve the very plan and purpose of God for their lives, God willing. This year, I will encourage all our youths from wherever they are all over the world to equip themselves with the mindset of growing. We want all our youths to grow in every area of their life this year, at least some steps ahead of last year level. And not just to grow, but also to equip themselves with the mind to develop. There's difference between growth and development. To develop, it's more of function, it's more of fruitfulness, it's more of action. And the growth is more of structure. So there's difference between structure and function. You may build a house, and the house may not be functioning. It may not be used for anything. Or you may build a house and you may decide to use it as a supermarket, or use it as a library, or use it as a accommodation. That's the functional aspect. But that will not change the structure except if you remodify the house. So there is structure and there is function. The function is more of a development, while the structure is more of a growth. So we want our members to equip themselves with the mindset to grow, to develop, and not just to do that, to also to achieve great and mighty things this year. With God on our side, we can actually achieve this. All we just need to do is to believe in God and to believe in what God has deposited in us as people of God. The Bible talks of the according to the mighty working power of God in us. If we are carrier of God's Spirit, we can achieve the plan and purpose of God for our life, even the good success and prosperity that God has designed us for. Also, we want our youth to equip themselves with the mindset to be blessing to one another. In other words, we want them to know that they can be encouragers to those youths that have been discouraged because of life events. Some have lost their parents, one of their parents, or even two of their parents, and some are in very dangerous zones where it's almost difficult for them to be able to achieve anything. We want to be encouragers for them, and at the same time to be helpers of destiny. So we want our youth to equip themselves with that mindset of being blessing, of being encourager, of being helpers of destiny to other youths out there. And in this, the heaven will rejoice over you, and the heaven will be there to support you as well in whatever you do. And this starts from educating or enlightening and encouraging other youths out there on what CYC is all about. And we've got to know that CYC is an association, a body, a club of Christ-believing youths coming together with the mindset of being blessing to one another, of being encourager, of being helpers of destiny to one another. The focus of CYC is to achieve good success and prosperity in 7 main areas of life, which includes spiritual areas of life, which is the area of life that deals with relationship with our Maker, the God of heaven and the earth. At the same time, we want our members to know that not just spiritual areas of life, the other focus is the ministerial areas of life, which is the area of life that deals with the purpose of living, and the educational areas of life, which is the area of life that deals with acquiring the skills and the knowledge that you need to fulfill your destiny. And then occupational areas of life, which is the area of life that deals with your paid job. It's different from the purpose of your living. The purpose of your living is your main work, and that is what God is going to reward you for after you have finished your time in this world and you go to eternity. Your occupation is just your circular job that you are, the work you are doing to be able to make ends meet. And then the other areas of life is the financial areas of life, which is the area of life that deals with your income, your expenses, and your outcome, how you manage them. Very important. Your outcome can be surplus or shortage, depending on which one prevail over the others between your income and your expenses. If your expenses is more than your income, you begin to live a shortage life. And if your expenses is less than your income, then you live a surplus life. And all this knowledge, understanding, skills, we love to equip our youths with. Not only that, the other areas of life is the marital areas of life, which is the area of life that deals with the intimate relationship of acquiring a life partner and build a family or form a family for yourself. And then lastly, the socio-cultural areas of life, the area of life that deals with how you manage your contacts. And I'm sure you will know more about this on the website of Christ Youth Club. And if you want to be if anybody wants to be members of Christ Youth Club, it is important that we let them know that they can visit our website at www.christyouthclub.org. And I will be very glad today to let us know that we have gone a little step ahead to ensure that people can convert the website to the language of their choices by just clicking on the right-hand corner to the language of their choice, which is a great plus for CYC, so that people, it's not everybody that understands English, but people can just convert it to Urdu or to French or to Portuguese or whatever other language that you speak. On this note, I will bring my short speech to a close by saying Happy New Year, and I wish you all the best in this new year. As we continue to work together, I believe that more hopes will be given to the hopeless among the youth communities all over the world. Our youths in Christ Youth Club, most especially to all that have been very committed in being blessing to the youth communities all over the world. At the same time, we want to say Happy New Year to all our board of trustees for tirelessly work that you are doing to make sure that the vision of CYC is realized. And we want to appreciate all the ministers, the leaders in Christ Youth Club. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a very great, amazing holiday. Thank God we are now in New Year and we are back from our short holiday. from CYC activities. Now that we are fully back, by the grace of God, we are believing Him, the Lord, for great and mighty things to be achieved this year. I will advise every member of CYC, those that have already joined CYC and those that will be joining CYC, to equip themselves with the mindset of growing this year. We want every member to grow in every area of their life, but more especially in their spiritual area of life, because the spiritual controls the physical. So, and when you are spiritually strong, greater things can be achieved. At the same time, we also want you to equip yourself with the mindset to develop. There is great difference between growth and development. Development is more of a functional aspect of life, while growth is more of structural aspect of life. It's possible for a child to be growing and not to be developing. A child may be growing and be unable to walk. Probably has not developed the ability to walk. A child may be growing and be unable to speak. It probably has not developed the ability to speak. So there's difference between growth and development. So as we grow, we want you to be able to also develop. And this year, we also want you to equip yourself with the mindset to achieve great and mighty things. Because with God, all things are possible. And now that we are coming together as youths, two are better than one. Even the termites, as little as they are, when they come together, we see how much they could do for themselves in their kingdoms. They could build a very big house compared to their sizes in the bush. So if the termites, the ants, could do that, how much more we can achieve more when we come together as youths. And at the same time, not just for yourself, we also want all our youth to equip themselves with the mindset to be blessing to one another, not just to the youth inside of CYC and even to the youth outside of CYC. We want you to be encouragers. We want you to be helpers of destiny to other youths in Christ Youth Club. It's very important that we know that to be blessing to the youths out there, it involves you engaging yourself with educating other youths or encouraging them to be members of CYCs. Let them know that CYC is a club, is a body, is an association of Christ-believing youths coming together with the mindset of becoming blessing to one another, of becoming an encourager, of becoming encouragers to one another, of becoming helpers of destiny to one another. And it's also important that you let them know that to become member of CYC, you will advise them to visit the website of CYC, to go through it, to learn more and have an informed decision about Christ Youth Club. And to join CYC, we need to take our master classes, pass the assessment, and have one-to-one discussion with one of the members of trustees and get the certificate of recognition as Christ Youth Club member. It's also important that we say at this junction that our website, With All Joy, is now possible for you to convert the website to the language of your choice at a click. All you just need to do is to click. Not only that, I will also let us know that the first meeting of Christ Youth Club will be held on the last Saturday of this month. I hope to see all of you there. It's going to be a very enlightening meeting. It will inform us a lot about some of the things that will be done this year. We call it the beginning of the year meeting. And as you attend, I'm sure it will be one more blessing to your life. So on this note, I'll bring this to a close. I want to say Happy New Year one more time to each and every one of us in CYC. God bless you. Thank you.